tweaking R&B.
I was sitting with our brother James Fauntleroy today.
Really?
I went to go see the Fauntleroy.
James.
And he told me to tell y'all, man, send his love, man.
The GOAT, man. The GOAT.
One of the
Right.
greatest writers. One of the greatest.
And I was telling him a story about how I sat with a non-black manager of black music one day, and he tried to tell me that "Die with a Smile" was not a hit.
Huh?
He called "Die with a Smile" a residue record of the fame of Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga. This was early though. This was early too.
This before it became a smash? Oh, wow.
That's when people's opinions are real. That's when your opinion is real.
Right.
Your opinion ain't real after it sold oogobs of records.
Right.
What?
And I argued this man down about it. And I told him I didn't believe in his ear after this.
Right.
And and it was funny because I was telling the story to James today. Because I was like, it's just so that I'm sitting with you and I'm looking at the plaque he has of a billion
James
streams.
wrote that song?
James wrote
What?
"Die with a Smile."
What do you mean?
I didn't know that. Oh my God.
I just woke up from a dream.
And I'll bring it back to
Wow.
why I felt like that record was a smash from the beginning. There are things in records, songwriters, especially young songwriters, or any songwriters that's looking to get a hit record. Stick to things that you can't get away from. If there is something in that record that you just will continue to sing over and over and over again, case in point, if the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. Nigga, I'm singing. What? So for someone to hear that and say, this is not a hit record,
Right.
to me is blasphemy.
Right.
Sickening.
Right.
It's sickening.
Because what are you listening for?
Because what are you listening for?
Right.
We are listening for the hook.
Yes. That is the hook.
The hook.
The hook.
I want to be next to you. Woo, 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 woo.
Ooh, whoa, whoa.
And what can you say? Love.
So
That's
somebody
it.
like myself, right? When I hear a record like that, the first thing that I have to do is run to the piano, because the reason why that record is so expensive is because of the changes. And D Mile, who's a producer on that record, it's like this is why, if you don't know, if you're not tapped in musically, you just can't do that. A lot of today's R&B is a 4-bar loop over and over and over again. This is not that. There's changes for the verse. There's changes for what they call the B section or the lift. And there's another set of changes for the chorus. That's why that shit is not easy to write. You have to have some musical shit about yourself to be able to compose and write this kind of music, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
And when I was sitting there playing them changes, I'm like, oh God, this is the difference. You know what I'm saying? So you music theory people, get into it.
I saw that on your thing. You was somewhere and you was playing. I didn't even know you played piano. You play piano?
Yeah, bro.
Play piano.
Yeah.
I never knew. I thought you just made beats and played the Tweet Little D.
Nah,
So
piano
you
was
actually-
first.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I saw it. I was like,
And like,
so you've been doing it.
yeah, so that was my first instrument.
Okay.
And this is the thing, right? Like, I'm not gonna say you have to be super huge on music theory, but to be able to play what you can hear is some real cheat code shit.
Yeah.
Because if you can hear it and you can just play what you're able to hear, you can make your way. You can figure the rest out. Yeah, you can figure it out.
Right. Yeah.
Sheesh.
No, but that, and going back to a record like Saturday Love is, if you can't get away from it.
Right.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday Love. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 20 years later.
Yeah.
Die with a Smile. 20 years later, we're gonna be singing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, you know what? While I'm here, because I had him send me a clip. There's a clip of Lady Gaga singing in front of 2 million people. 2 million. And I want you to play this in this episode. I want people to see what this type of music does to people.
2 million
Yeah,
people?
and she had more of the you know, she sang in front. But when she sang this song,
Hey,
They was probably singing every word.
What?
Yeah.
I want to say this about James because I remember one day we was both working at the same studio, and I caught him in there by himself because that nigga's 100%. He had a bunch of weed on the desk, and he was in there by himself,
He gonna do that.
cooking the fuck up, bro. And I went in there and I said, James, man, why and how, bro? Like, why does Beyonce and Rihanna and the biggest motherfuckers in the world always call you? And like, how are you writing these songs? He gave me a few reasons, but the one that really stuck out to me the most was, well, he said, you know what, Ankos? I be writing about a lot, like serious shit. Like, I'm not in here always playing. I write about serious shit sometimes. And I like start running through my ass. I'm like, oh shit, I'm in here playing all the fucking time.
All I do is play.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh fuck, that shit like rocked my world when I heard him say
Playing
that.
around has made you a lot of money though.
Yeah, it has.
This week in R&B,